Alright, it's gonna be that kind of a day. Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth, and if you're not into that or weird shit in general, then this is not the place for you. Feel free to exit out the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the review of the products, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. I kind of want to explain how I got these products because I think it was actually a pretty interesting story for the most part. So yesterday morning, my friend at work mentioned to me that Glossier came out with a new makeup line called Glossier Play. Now, mind you, I have never tried anything from Glossier before. I just assumed that it was kind of like that, you know, hyped bullshit brand, and it just seemed like
I'm just too cool to be cool like Milk Makeup.
And that's why I never really picked it up. I have heard from other people that some of their products are really good. I just never had any fucking interest in trying it. However, when my friend showed me their new makeup line, I was like, fuck me up with some sparkles, beach. I wound up looking on their website or whatever, and I wound up getting like a bunch of shit for a lot of money, but it was actually kind of cool. Like, I'll explain that in the review. What am I talking about? So the point is, you have the option of either shipping it to your house, which would take about 9 to 10 days, fuck no, or you can pick it up in the flagship store. Now, the flagship store is actually located downtown for my job. It's around the Chinatown area. I work in Midtown, so I was like, fuck it, I might as well just go check the store out. So after work, me and my friend, we actually wound up leaving together because she also takes the same train that I had to get on in order to get to Glossier. It was actually kind of funny because apparently her train that she gets on is never really that crowded. This time it was like fucking wall-to-wall people. It was like impossible to get into the train, but I somehow Winnie the Pooh'd my ass into that train, fucking stuck on the wall like this. The back of my jacket, I'm pretty sure, was caught in the door, and had that door gived, I would not be here. But what was really cool, and I knew this was gonna be like a fun night, was when we got to the next stop and it was like all these hordes of people coming in. And I'm like looking through the sea of people, everybody kind of parted ways, and I see this woman's face and I realized, oh fuck me, that's Kelly Benson from Real Housewives of New York. And if you don't know her, she was the lady that had the fucking meltdown on some tropical island, and I really was just like so fucking starstruck because I was like, oh my god, she had a mental breakdown, I need to go talk to her.
I feel like you're trying to kill me every night, and I threw up. She's paranoid. The night before I came. Because I don't want to be a part of this.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep! You're crazy!
Unfortunately, nobody allowed her to get on the train. It's like, nah, bitch, you're too rich for us anyway. You could fucking walk it. So she didn't even get on the train, so I couldn't even talk to her. My friend was like, that's not her. Luckily, the lady behind her was like, no, that's Kelly Benson. Yeah, I saw her walking in the train. I was like, yes, I fucking feel vindicated. That's neither here or there. So of course, 2 stops later, we actually get kicked off the train because now the train's going express and we have to get back on a local train. So now I'm excited because I'm like, oh my god, I'm finally gonna get to run into fucking Kelly Benson. So now I'm like elevator pitching in my head, what am I gonna say to her? So like my friend's coaching me, being like, just, you know, act casual. And I'm like, oh my god, like I'm trying not to freak out. So this is what we're literally doing in the platform. As we're doing this, I also noticed in the tracks, there happened to be a rat who was munching on a giant apple, which I thought was kind of fun. I was like, oh, look at that apple trying to be healthy. I should take a page out of his book. But I'm not. I'm gonna still eat fucking M&Ms, but whatever. Even the rats shame me in New York City. Anywho, so the next train comes in, and of course, no fucking Kelly Benson. I couldn't even run into her. I was so upset about it. I was like, god damn it. My friend gets off next stop, and I continue the ride for a couple more stops. As I get out of the train station, Glossier is literally around the block. The store was fucking huge. It was definitely 2 levels. So as I started approaching the door, I started noticing that the glass was very frosted. It just looked so fucking hipster, so chic, so in. It's definitely not where I'm gonna be seen or hanging out, obviously, because I am water trash. So as soon as I looked at like the doorknob, which kind of even resembled some sort of fucking like salt cave thing, I just exhaled and went, I'm going to be in the most pretentious place possible. So I opened the door, and what is greeted at me is a large pink staircase that kind of goes up, and it kind of looks like you're going up into somebody's mouth in a weird way. And on the right side of, before you even go up the stairs, you just have this girl standing in a kiosk booth with all these like pink bags and a pink jumpsuit. And I was like, okay, she's like,
are you here to shop?
I was like, yeah.
You could proceed up the stairs.
I was like, oh, okay, this is the kind of place we're going to. I walk up what seemed like to be 100 steps, which is not fun for a fat person, by the way. I get up there trying to pretend like, you know, I'm not out of breath and I'm not out of shape, but we all know that I am. And I met with a sea of fucking teenagers, like teenagers and 20-year-olds just being like,
hi Skylar, how you doing, Chloe?
Like everybody had that kind of name. Everybody had like long, wispy, effortlessly beautiful blonde hair that's like in beachy waves. And I'm like, you, fuck all of you. Fuck all of you and daddy's money right now. It's kind of almost cult-like in there in a weird way because everybody has like pink jumpsuits. Think of it like Michael Myers' mechanic jumpsuit, except pink. Exactly. And everybody is just kind of like walking around, kind of like almost like they're just way too cool to be there. which then makes you feel almost uncomfortable because you're like, I'm vying for your attention, just sell me something. I don't know, it was just such a fucking weird experience. In the middle of the room, which was, by the way, a very, very pink room, there was like all these little podiums that had all the new products and stuff, and I was trying to look at it, but there was hordes of fucking 20-year-olds just kind of like swarming and swatching and giggling and talking about going to like, you know, daddy's lake house and all kinds of bullshit, and I was like, all right, obviously I cannot go there. So I figured, you know what, I'm not even gonna look at the play stuff because I'm already getting it, so I might as well go check out some of their other products. One of the sales associates, who was definitely way too cool to be there, was just like,
Hey, how's it going?
and I'm like, hey, can you color match me? And she's like,
Sure, absolutely.
no, she was very, very sweet, and I really, really liked her, but it was really funny though because I kept noticing, you know, the lighting in here kind of sucks. Everything kind of looks like a soft pink color. When she was kind of like done putting the skin tint and the concealer on my face, she was kind of like,
Go check it out in the mirror and let me know what you think.
and then I would go to the mirror and I'd be like, it looks pink, bitch. I don't fucking know. So then I'd have to go to her and be like, I don't know. I can't really tell.
It actually looks too dark on you.
Then why didn't you tell me that? Like, why? So after like 2 more times of that, I wound up picking like G11 or something like that. And I was like, all right, cool, great. So she was like,
Is that all you want?
I said, yeah. I said, yeah, actually that's it. And I said, you know what? Actually, no. I was curious. May I get one of the boy brows? Like, which one do you think I should get? And she looked at me and she went,
Well, I definitely think you should either get clear or blonde.
I went, okay. I said, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll take a blonde one based off of your suggestion. And she went,
Cool. Okay, can I get your credit card?
so she swipes my credit card and I realized that she only charged me for the concealer, and before I could even say anything, I was just like, yeah, I was really, really interested about that, you know, boy brow. She just looked at me and she went,
Yeah.
so needless to say, I walked away. They don't give you your package right then and there. You actually have to like walk more towards the front of the room. And of course, you're met by 2 women, again in Michael Myers pink mechanic suits. And you watch all the little Glossier bags from the top, and they kind of go down until where the girls can reach them. It's like this weird little like conveyor belt thing. It was actually really fucking cool. And it kind of makes you think of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, except pink and filled with a lot of like just, you know, skinny, no makeup, no makeup girls. So kind of not the same thing, but you know, whatever. Anyway, so after I picked up my concealer, I went downstairs and I picked up my online order from that kiosk. After I picked up my Glossier products, I walked briskly to the train and waited about 10 minutes for the local train just to go one fucking stop, but whatever, I digress. And then I had to wait another 5 minutes for an express train to come in to take me another 1 stop, so then I can get on my last train to get home. So in between my like last train, I had to like stand on the platform for like 5 minutes or so. And can I tell you, there was just a crazy homeless person just terrorizing people. Literally walking around, just going up to people going, you know, I have to say I'm getting better at these things where normally I'm like terrified and I try to run. But instead, I realize it's kind of like Jurassic Park, where if you just stand there and you don't blink and you don't make any reaction, it's like they can't see you. It's kind of fucking amazing. So the guy, of course, around me was going crazy, and I just stood there and I just did not move, and I did not blink, and I did not breathe. And he went up to me, and it was almost as if it was like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, because he was like, and I just stood there very stoic-like. And in about 10 seconds he was around me, and then he went to the next person, which I was so fucking thankful for. But what killed me though is that there was a woman that was on the side of me. She had probably some of the biggest titties I've ever seen. Her tits were so big and so like table-like. Like she could literally put like a fucking snack tray there and comfortably eat. The crazy homeless guy literally just yelled at her,
I'm gonna tap your damn titties.
which then made me laugh. Which then he noticed that I got a reaction, so he fucking turned around really fast and I went, thank God the fucking train came, so I was able to run into the train and then not to be bothered. But honestly, that was actually really funny. I mean, it's terrifying, but taffy dem titties has to be one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. And so yeah, that's pretty much my story and how I got these products. New York's a weird place. Feel free to visit, and if you do, I warned you. Remember that. On today's video, we're going to be reviewing the new Glossier Play line. Normally at this point, I would kind of read a little bit about each product, but I think because there's so many of them, I think what I'll do is kind of talk about each product as I go on, and I can kind of describe them as I go and be a fucking fun YouTuber. Sound good? perfect. This little bitch is so adorable. Their packaging, I have to say, is fucking really nice, which is sucks because I do not have any of the boxes or the little bags, but everything that I picked up came in a really nice box and it was also like factory sealed in a little bag. It kind of reminds you of a little blind box in a weird way, but in a good way. I've never tried anything from the brand before, so I was really interested in kind of the deal that they have. And on their website for $60, you get to try one of each product, which I thought was actually really nice considering each product ranges around 15 or higher. If you were able to get the pack, you were saving $15, which was really fucking cool. So for $60, what do you get? And what was also really nice is that you get to choose each product. So it's not like some random bullshit thing that they sent you. You can actually choose from each thing. I wound up actually picking up another pencil because this color looks so fucking cute. And it's the color Stable Relationship and it's this beautiful moss green color. And upstairs I picked up this little concealer guy in the shade G11, the Stretch Concealer. Before I get into the play stuff, actually let me talk about the concealer first because this is technically a Glossier product. This little guy retails for about $18. It comes in about 12 shades. Not the best shade range, but whatever, I digress. I got it in the shade G11, which I believe was the second lightest shade, if I'm not mistaken. It's very creamy, very hydrating, and it also comes in this little paint pot guy. So this morning what I did was I actually applied it under my under eye, and while I did like it, I found that it wasn't enough coverage for me. So I actually wound up going in a little bit with this collab concealer that I found that I liked mixing two of the products. I feel like this is something that I'm going to love in the summertime, especially in those days where I really don't want to wear a lot of makeup, but I want to have some coverage and I want to have some hydration. It did provide some coverage, but albeit on the very, very light side, where I did have to build it up a little bit. As for lasting all day, I don't think it really lasts all day, and I'll zoom you in. Actually, you know what? It doesn't look that bad. I feel like I've looked a lot worse. It's not terrible, but it's not great. But it could be worse. I definitely still feel the product when I touch my skin. It's just, I feel like it's starting to kind of fade away more naturally. Granted, I was also in a train car. I've been working since fucking 9 o'clock this morning, and it's currently 7:15 on Wednesday, so yeah, bitch. I've had this makeup on for a long time. But seriously though, I feel like I've looked a lot worse. So if you're interested in picking this up, I would recommend getting it during the warmer climate, only because when you really don't want to wear a lot of makeup on your face, but you want to wear a little something so you don't look like you're fucking dead, this might be it. And yeah, I like it so far. So obviously I've only tried it once, but I'm going to continue to try it and I'll let you know, I guess, in future videos how I feel about it. But so far so good. I'm not mad about this purchase. So the next product that I'm going to talk about is from the Glossier Play line, and that is the Vinyl Lip, which is this little guy right here. So this guy comes in about 6 different shades and it retails for $16, but of course, like I mentioned before, because I bought one of each thing, it actually came out to $60 for like the little play set. The little play set, as if it's like a fucking McDonald's toy, but whatever. The shade that I chose was pretty much the basic bitch of the bunch. I'm not someone that kind of wears really bright colors. I really just do more of a nude lip. So I was very happy to see this. Now what I like about this one is the applicator is incredibly soft. It's one of those little clicky pen doohickey things. It's also incredibly hydrating, which is a plus, especially for this time of the season when my lips are dry as fuck. Honestly, it's a very beautiful gloss. It's not really a sticky gloss. It's more on the hydrating side. It doesn't really last very long, so if you're going to be eating or drinking, you're going to be losing a lot of product, but that's kind of fine though because it's expected with a gloss. I just wish that there was more colors in this because the colors that they do have, they're fine, but I'm not really into like the reds and stuff. So I definitely am going to be purchasing more of these products when they start releasing more pumpkin spice latte bitch shades. The shades that they have, they're very pretty, but I just, you know, listen, I'm a basic ass bitch. I want more nude colors. If you were just interested in trying this, I highly recommend it. I think it's comfortable. It's super soft. Got compliments all day wearing it. Considering I've never tried anything from this brand up until today, I was pleasantly surprised with how much I like this. This is definitely going to be something that I'm going to stick in my makeup bag and it's going to be on the rotation. I adore this. This is great. So the next product I want to talk about is the NIGHTSHINE, which is the highlighter concentrate. So this guy retails for about $20 and it comes in 4 different shades. I chose the lightest out of the bunch because I'm a pale motherfucker and I got it in Pale Pearl because I am Pale Pearl bitch. Here's the thing. I fucking love this so goddamn much. I never like, I don't even really like liquid highlighters. This thing changed my game today. And maybe it's because I didn't set my face with powder or anything and I kind of just looked like a wet teenager all day. I fucking loved it. And it looks so fucking good after 12 hours of wear. I'm so impressed with that. Usually when I come home I have to kind of reapply or touch it up a bit. I didn't fucking touch this up at all. This looks stunning. This looks beautiful. I look like I'm young. I love this so much. I love the consistency of this guy. It comes out in this really nice little applicator. What I did for myself is I dotted a little bit on my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose here, a little bit on my chin there, and then I sheared it out with my finger. And immediately, I feel like, and this is, it's kind of hard to tell with these fucking beauty lights, god damn it. And immediately I noticed the glow of it and it was very pretty. However, your bitch likes to look like a fucking sex robot. So of course I just kept adding layer after layer after layer. And bitch, I am glowing for the motherfucking gods right now. And I love it so much. I recommend this. I say fucking get it. It's really fucking cool. I know, I'm like hyping it up, but this is fucking cool though. I didn't feel like it's oily or anything at all. Like I said, this was only after 1 day of use, but the fact that it still looks good after 12 hours and I didn't fucking touch my face, phenomenal. Yeah, I said it. Phenomenal. I love it. I support it. Go get it. Or don't. Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. But seriously, I really like it. I love my reviews. They're so stupid. So the next product I want to talk about is the COLORSLIDE Gel Eye Pencils. Guys retail for about $15 and they come in about 14 different shades. So for my playground pack, I chose the mustard color, which bitch, let me tell you right now, fucking gorgeous bitch. I love it and I wish you could see it. God damn it. So I got that shade and then I got the shade Stable Relationship, which is this beautiful like mossy green color, which I loved. I'm very picky when it comes to eyeliner. The only thing I really like is Almay or M Cosmetics. Everything else that I've tried or people have recommended, it like works for a little bit and then it fucking dies and I hate it. I'm impressed with this. I was completely impressed with how fucking fast they dried down. And I remember kind of trying to scrub the shit out of my hand with a makeup wipe and I was like, ooh, these things might stick around on my face a little bit longer than expected. So this morning I just did a very simple eye look. Actually, I take that back. This is the second eye look I did today. The first eye look did not really work out the way that I want to, and I'll explain that in a minute. For this one, I just did like a simple green eye. I threw on a little bit of eyeliner. That was a little bit too thick, but whatever. And then I just used the mustard pencil for an eyeliner and kind of just like smudged it out in my lower lash line as well as on my waterline. And it lasts. I have to say it actually lasts for quite some time. And I'm going to zoom you back in again because I want to show you that even without touching it up, it still actually has some opacity, which is fucking crazy because I never experienced that at all with an eyeliner. Usually that shit dies, it's gone, finito, goodbye. Even my M Cosmetics sometimes do not last as long as this thing did. Granted, it's not in my waterline at all, but it's definitely hanging out in my lower lash line. And you know, yes, it's not as vibrant as it was at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning, but bitch, who is, okay? You know, she's a little rough looking, but the fact that you can actually still see it is pretty impressive to me. Unfortunately, I can't speak to the quality of the green one, only because I haven't really played with it, but I am going to play with it tomorrow. So I will, editing Theresa, update a little note right here to say if I like the green one, because as much as I want to get this video out tonight, there is no fucking shot, because this is taking way too long to shoot. Sorry. So with that said, I can only really speak about the yellow, and the yellow is fantastic. I love it. It's $15 to me, which is around the same price as the M Cosmetics. So to me, it's very fair. I actually really like the quality and the consistency of it. I actually think they're also stylistically pleasing. What I like about the whole play section too is that you get this nice little nifty sharpener because you have no idea how many sharpeners I actually go through. It's actually kind of insane. And granted, I haven't used this one yet, and it's probably gimmicky bullshit, but still looks really fucking cute. So with that said, if I really like the green as much as I think I am going to like it, I'm going to pick up other shades. Sorry, my camera died. So I highly recommend these. I think they're awesome. I can't wait to... Cat, come on. You okay? Oh God. All right, we're just gonna kind of push forward, otherwise we're gonna be listening to this all day. Fucking goddamn cats. Okay. Honestly, I think this is totally worth checking out, and I don't think you'll be disappointed, especially with this mustard one. This shit is fucking bananas, bitch. Quest for Yellow is definitely found in an eyeliner. This is awesome. I like this. I like this a lot. God damn, Glossier. I've been like fucking ragging on you this whole time, and shit, bitch. You're making some good stuff. What the fuck? And without further ado, let's talk about the Glitter Gelée and Detailer Dupe. Guys, retail for about $16, and this comes in 4 different shades. So I got it in Bijou, which I think that's what it's called. And then you get this nice little adorable little silicone tip, which is very similar to the e.l.f. one, except this is definitely more geared towards liner. This is what this guy looks like, and it's very, very gel-like. It's actually like very cool and jelly, and I'm actually kind of surprised that they don't have actually a little stopper in this thing, because I could see this getting dried out kind of fast. But anyway, this is what this guy looks like here. When I was swatching him, it kind of reminded me a little bit of the Tarte Chrome Paint Pot in that way, of like kind of like that cool jelly texture, except this is just pure sparkle. However, the sparkles on this guy are rather large. I mean, look at the fucking shine on that thing. It's insane. It's insanity. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm still trying to find out the best way to apply this, only because your bitch was very, adventurous. Let's just say adventurous at 6 o'clock in the morning. I had about a half a cup of coffee and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna put some fucking sparkles on. I had to go to work today, but you know what? I'm gonna drag myself out today. And so what I did was this. I'm gonna put a picture right here. And don't mind my face, I know I look fucked up. I'm half awake in this picture. This is what I was trying to do. Basically, I was trying to make like a mustardy eye. I was gonna do like this weird like monochromatic kind of look, where I was gonna do like a mustard eye with some mustard eyeliner. Like I was gonna go all fucking yellowed out today. Like it was gonna be insane. And what I wanted to do in my inner corner, I wanted to use this glitter gelée all up in my inner corner. Now here's the thing, with the tool, I feel like this is not a great tool. It wasn't difficult picking up the product, but it was very difficult laying down the product. So I felt like by kind of using this brush, I was getting more bald spots than anything. Didn't really work for me that well. I think also too, it's probably more designed for a liner, so I'm going to try that again. But I feel like for me, the best thing I might have to do is just use a finger and just apply it to the center of the lid. I think honestly, because applying it with a finger, you have more of an even application as opposed to this. But needless to say, you can see this shit is blinding and fucking crazy looking and insane, and I love it. Here's the kicker though, and this is the reason why I changed my eye look today. While I was still struggling trying to figure out the placement of said sparkles, I had the fucking worst kind of burn on my eyelids, like really bad. Almost the same as the Menagerie Cosmetics shimmer shades with some setting spray. That shit was like a mini chemical peel to my eyelids, and that's what this felt like for me. However, after a couple minutes, it subsides, but you feel the product on your eyelids still. So it doesn't feel weightless by any means or anything like that. Like you definitely feel like you have some sort of fucking 5-pound thing on your eyelids. So if you're looking for more glittery stuff that feels weightless, I don't necessarily think that this is for you. Actually, I don't even know if this product is for me, but I really want to try to make it work because I like how everything else has been driving with me. So this is the thing that I was actually probably the most disappointed with, only because I didn't really like the chemical burn feel, and I don't know, I still kind of have to play around with this and try to figure out how this is going to work. I need to figure out how to make this work. I want to look like a sex robot all the time. Now I want to hear from you guys. Are you interested in getting anything from this line? Do you care? Do you not care? Do you also want to look like a glittery sex robot? Because we can make that happen. Once I figure it out. Anyway, let me know down below what you think about these things, if you're interested or whatever. I love hearing from you guys. Alright, on that note, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, even though I'm not really on it, but still follow me anyway. In the streets, out in life, whatever. Just follow me. Just stalk me. It's fine. I'm cool with that. I love it. Secretly. It's alright. And I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.